huh? Okay, that's on. Hey, what's good, peoples? My beautiful people watching this right now. I look a bit of a hot mess. It's like 1 p.m. or something like that. Anyway, today's video, focus. Today's video, I'm gonna talk about trying to multitask here. This video has been a long time coming, and I don't, in my mind I've been reading how many times I wanted to do this video, and I was like full of energy and I wanted to kind of do a skit on it and everything, and I was like, you know what, I'm just go straight to the point. Basically, as of last Friday, un momento. Okay, so as I was saying, as of last Friday, being that there's like 2 weeks to the holiday, I quit my job. Yeah, I quit my job. And I was, not to get too much into detail about like what happened and everything, but basically it was a family business with working with automotives. I had been there for about 9 years, and my bosses was my stepfather and my biological mother. They're married, and basically I just get away. And basically I just got really fed up. I wasn't doing very good mentally, physically, emotionally. I was always drained. I was always sick. I was constantly having headaches. It was too much stress. It wasn't really the work that stressed me. It was how my stepfather and how my mother and how they handle things. It was too crazy. And mainly I got fed up for the fact that, you know, I did my best to follow your instructions, and I still come out wrong. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. It was just, I just got tired of always getting blamed for things that I followed your instructions on, and I did my best to use my common sense. But it was basically, you gave me an order and I did my best to follow your order, and the thing was, I would call my boss and would ask questions like, okay, where is this item? You know I should know where all the items are, but when you only have 2 employees and the majority of the people quit on you, and I am one of those people, and I think I held out the longest out of everybody, I just couldn't handle it anymore. I couldn't deal with the fear of constantly getting yelled at, but no one really guiding me and correcting me the proper way, and it was all he said, she said. And after 9 years and having God knows how many breakdowns, and it got so bad that I was getting nosebleeds. And if you're stressed out and you're physically getting nosebleeds and internal pain that you can't, panic attacks, it was really bad. This kind of started happening really, really, really bad about 2 years ago, and I just couldn't take it anymore. And hey baby. That's Gambit, my puppy, by the way. Yes, he's a puppy. He's 9 months old. And it just, I thought it was all me, really. I thought I was a screw up. I really thought, yeah, I shouldn't be making these mistakes, but I don't know why. I'm not doing this on purpose, honestly. I'm not trying to mess you up or anything. It was just, honey, it was just too much. And so I quit, and I don't regret it. Honestly, I felt like something was hovering over me, to the point like something was telling me, oh, you have to stay here, you can't go. And I felt like if I give in to that, I'm never leaving, and God knows what would have happened if I stood any longer. So I just took my keys from the business, I laid it down, I thanked them for the 9 years. I think I really didn't have to, but I left. That's the end of that. So I want to focus more on myself, and yeah, just get better. And I'm working on that. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't predict the future too much, or at all. What? So I have food, and he wants my food. And sit. Okay, go boy. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick little video how I quit my job, and it feels so good. And I usually would freak out about something like this. Honestly, you don't know how many times I thought, just fire me already, or how come you haven't fired me, or just like, just let me breathe, let me go. And as many times I know I could make that decision, there was a lot going on, that how come I didn't do this sooner. And it was just, I just was like, you know what, I have a great support system. I think it's time to go. If not, I'm never leaving. And I told myself I was not going to spend another year there. I was mentally talking to myself like, okay, if I'm not going to do the full year, maybe I could do another 3 months, maybe 6 months. Be smart. Try to do this the right way. But honestly, it wasn't worth it for me anymore. Because honestly, I wasn't sure I was going to make it those extra 3 to 6 months. So, I'm glad I did it. I'm happy. I'm focusing on other things. I will tell you about it in more videos to come. So, just wanted to share this little story. And if anybody out there feels that way, like you feel like you can't breathe, you feel like you have no control on what you're doing, there's too many things that if you lack on one thing, that this is not gonna work out for you. Or basically, if you quit your job, how are you gonna pay your bills, how are you gonna do this, how are you gonna do that, you're by yourself, blah 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 blah. It's a lot. And I'm not advising anybody to do this. Obviously, you should be smart and have another job. When you, in any situation, you should have a backup job, a side hustle, whatever, when you quit any job. But I'm in a situation where I'm not depending on anyone to really bail me out or help me out and things like that. But I'm very fortunate. Okay. I'm very fortunate, and I'm happy. There somehow, maybe it's the holidays, the spirit of the holiday. I don't know what you want to call it. But okay, here. Sit. Okay. He loves French fries. So it's just, I don't know how this is working out, but it's working out, and I just wanted to let anybody watching this, if you feel like, again, you got, your shoulders are feeling heavy, if you physically, mentally are drained, and you're constantly exhausted, and you can't stand your bosses, or you feel like there's no other solution. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but if you're feeling this way about anything, whether it's about relationship, family, siblings, work, school, whatever, do what's best for you, really. Only you know what's best for you. And for me, for many, many, many years, it was just time for me to kind of not only quit my job, but kind of disconnect from that side of the family for a while, because it just wasn't, I guess the word I'm looking for was toxic, if that makes sense. That word, I guess, just says a lot. Even though it's boy, even though it's a lot of, it's family, and you know, family's family, you gotta deal with family, you can't pick or choose your family. I've been told otherwise. I mean, you can pick and choose your family, make it work out. Only you can decide that. But I just wanted to share that. I know I haven't been here in a minute, but I do have more to share with you guys. I'm going to leave it at this. I'm going to keep babbling as much as I have right now. And, yeah. So, to any of my family members watching this, I'm okay. I'm doing good. I know we've communicated, texting and talking for like a few minutes. But really, I'm being very positive. I'm being very optimistic, and yeah.